What is going on, everyone? This is Zach from Zach Rogan Fitness, and today I'm going to show you guys what I buy at the grocery store while I am dieting. I got a big grocery tripping and restocked on almost everything, so I figured now would be a good time to show you guys. So if you guys are ready, let's do it. So here is a little overview of everything that we got. And now we're gonna break it down by bit, and I'm going to explain to you why I got what I got. All right, let's break this thing down. So we're gonna start from our front and work our way to the back. Starting with our most basic thing that we need is protein. So I get a bunch of chicken breast to last me throughout the week. This is the main protein I eat while dieting. I also eat other things like tuna fish or turkey pepperoni. This is great to go on pizzas. I like to throw them in my omelets sometimes, but they're very versatile for different things you can do. Other proteins I like to get are gonna be tuna fish. So we got some tuna fish sitting right over here. We're gonna have to restock on that, but this is something I get. I always get it in water, or sometimes ground beef. But really only ground beef if I find a good price on it, because I get it really lean, it can be really expensive. Next, we'll move our way back, more protein. I always get some Greek yogurt. Sometimes I'll just eat this plain. I'll make a smoothie bowl with it, or I'll make myself some Frosties, because this is a key ingredient in Frosties. And coming up next, we have cheese. I love to get cheese, I put it in my salads. I'll either get mozzarella cheese, low moisture, or I like this 50 sharp cheddar cheese by Cabot. It's got some really good macros, 70 calories per 28 grams, 4 fat, 1 carb, 8 protein. This is something I constantly put on my salads. Get a couple of those. We also get egg whites. So egg whites are a key ingredient in a lot of things, different desserts, or my anabolic French toast that I love to have in the morning. So egg whites are a must. And then things that have little bits of protein and more fat in it. Peanut butter. I love peanut butter. I put this in my homemade protein bars. Sometimes I'll just throw this on my anabolic French toast if I have the calories and I'm feeling up, because it adds a little bit of flavor. Sometimes this can be mixed into some different recipes. Peanut butter is a must. And then we got peanuts. So I get dry roasted peanuts. Sometimes I'll get different flavored almonds. I'll put these in my salads because they add a little bit of crunch. It kind of replaces what you get from croutons, that crunchy texture, but you're getting some healthier fats and you're getting much more protein with these, and you get a little bit of a higher volume in there. Moving away from our proteins, we'll move into some other things that we get. So organic, doesn't have to be organic, it was actually cheaper, but coconut flour. So coconut flour is a key staple. I like to add in some things to get extra fiber. Sometimes I'll add this in my Frosties if I really want. This is a key ingredient in my homemade protein bar, but this goes in a lot of different recipes as well. Xanthan gum. So xanthan gum is used in a lot of different recipes because it kind of gives it some more fluff. It kind of fluffs up the recipe. We got different sugar-free Jell-O mixes. So these are key ingredients in my Frosties and my protein cookie butter, my protein frosting, and different things like that. We get a couple of different flavors of those. And then of course, we have some chocolate chips. So I usually have at least 1 to 2 servings of chocolate chips a day while dieting. I'll mix it into different things, and I'll get different flavors. These kind of kill my sweet tooths without having to indulge in other things, and they get mixed into some really filling meals, so then you're not worried about binging because then you're already full. So we get semi-sweet, we got dark chocolate, and then this is one of my favorites is the Reese's peanut butter that I like to put into stuff. We also get some all-purpose baking mix. So this is used mainly in like protein pancakes. I haven't used it in much else, but you can make a couple other things with it. And then moving into some other things, I always get a bunch of lettuce because I like to have at least 1 salad a day while I'm cutting, if not 2 once I get really low on calories, because they're very filling and this is going to keep you full for a while. I use one whole leaf of lettuce for 1 salad. I also get spinach, but I already had spinach, so I didn't get that. And then we get a vegetable. So the store was out of zucchini, which has been my pick recently. So we got some broccoli. Broccoli is always a staple in the diet. I'll air fry this. I'll fry it in a pan. You can microwave it if you want. I don't prefer it that way because it tastes better if you fry it in a pan or air fry it. Add a little bit of seasoning to it. But broccoli or any kind of vegetable is key in a diet. Just like the lettuce, it's going to help keep you full, so you're not constantly hungry while dieting. And that is one of the most important things to try and resolve while dieting, is just keeping your hunger at bay, because that's what's going to get you to indulge in the foods that your body tells you you're craving. Other things we have are stevia. So stevia is my 0-calorie sweetener of choice. I like stevia because it's organic. It comes from stevia leaf, and I just prefer the taste of it over most of the other ones. And then we're gonna move into some sauces. So we have some pizza sauce for our homemade anabolic pizza. We make our own dough, and this is the pizza sauce I use because it has the lowest calories. So it's just the Walmart brand, 25 calories, 4 carbs, 1 protein, 1 fat. We get pickles. I love pickles. I usually get the bread and butter chips or just the sandwich chips. They're very, very low in calorie. So a serving of pickles is 10 calories, 2 carbs, 0 protein. I'll put these in my salads sometimes to add a little bit of sweet to it, and to add a little bit more volume and get a little bit more sodium in. Then we have our sugar-free strawberry jelly. I will get any flavor of jelly, strawberry, blueberry, blackberry. I'll put this on my French toast sometimes, or use it, like mix it in with the yogurt. This can be really good for just adding some sweet in without a lot of calories. Again, 1 serving of this is 10 carbs, or 10 calories, 4 grams of carbs, 0 protein, 0 fat. So this can just add a little bit of sweet into recipes without having to go overboard on your calories. We get G. Hughes, sugar-free, this time it's honey mustard. They have a really good barbecue sauce, and they do ketchup and stuff as well. I really like the honey mustard. I put it on my chicken or on my broccoli. I'm thinking about trying it on my salad, but this is a great sauce to go to. One of my favorite dressings for salad is Italian dressing. So we get the fat-free Italian dressing. So each serving is 15 calories with 3 grams of carbs, 0 fat, 0 protein. This is a good way to add some dressing onto your salads without killing yourself in calories, because that's where a lot of people overdo or make a salad, in a sense, unhealthy for you, is loading up with the dressings that are 200, 150 calories a serving, and you don't realize that you're putting like 3 to 4 servings of that on your salad. So this is a good way to take those extra calories out. We get sugar-free chocolate syrup. I use this on my French toast. I'll put it on my Frosties. I'll put it on a lot of different things, because it adds, again, a little bit of sweet without adding as many calories as like not sugar-free chocolate syrup. And things like this, they don't taste as good as the real thing, but they taste close enough that you're just substituting. And that's what dieting and eating healthier, flexible dieting is all about. You're finding healthier substitutes for the things you want to have. So it's not that you can't have something, it's that you just need to find a healthier way to have it. Another great example is sugar-free maple syrup, which we have some of as well. So another great example is the sugar-free maple syrup. So again, 15 calories per serving, 5 grams of carbs. I'll have this on my anabolic French toast in the morning. And it's not as good as the real thing, but it's close enough. If the real thing was a 10 out of 10, this would be like a 7 out of 10. So it's close enough to give you that flavor, and you're taking all those extra calories out. Some other things we get, so we have our butter flavored cooking spray. So I use this to grease my pans and stuff like that instead of using oil, to take some of those extra calories out again. I like to have Cool Whip or whip topping and put it on top of my Frosties and stuff. I just prefer the flavor. This isn't something that everyone might want to do. It's just, again, kind of helps me kill a little bit of a sweet tooth in my diet without having too many calories. And it's not something I'll have all the time. And then one of the other game changers for me is having some kind of diet or 0-calorie soda. So this isn't something I'll have every day necessarily. When I get to the end of my diet where you're really cutting down as much as you can, this is something I might have on a daily basis. because it's gonna help keep you full with the carbonation. It's gonna give you something sweet to drink, and it's 0 calories. Everyone's gonna tell you not to drink these because they have different, 0 calorie sweeteners like aspartame and stuff in it. And studies show the amount of aspartame you need to consume to actually be in any way harmful to you is probably about 1,000 times this amount. So don't worry as much about that. And then the other thing I get is bread. So I'll have this, of course, as my anabolic French toast. There's tons of different bread to choose from. I honestly just buy the Walmart white bread because it's the cheapest. I like to grocery shop on a budget, and because the macros on it aren't that bad. You have one slice is 70 calories, 1 gram of fat, 13 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of protein. And I'll have 4 of these in the morning for my for my anabolic French toast, which is most of my carbs, and I usually have that before my workout, so it fuels my workout. You can get lower calorie, like 45 calorie per slice bread. If I'm really trying to cut my carbs down and this is something I really want to have in my diet still, I'll tend to lean that way. But for right now, I'm going to spend 80 cents a loaf instead of the almost $2.50 a loaf. Now I think that covers just about everything we have on the table. Most of this stuff is stuff I have on a regular basis, and this looks like a lot, but this is probably going to get me through at least a week and a half to 2 weeks, especially the protein here. I'm going to keep like 1.5 of these packs out to cook, and I'll end up putting 1.5 of them in the freezer for next week or for 5-6 days down the road when I've gone through the other chicken breast. And of course, there's a couple other things that you might get throughout a diet that you're not going to get at the grocery store. Like this is all stuff I just picked up at Walmart. So no matter where you are, there's typically a Walmart that you can pick this stuff up at. Other things I use are going to be like protein powder and stuff like that to make some of my recipes. Those things you typically are going to buy online. You could buy at Walmart, but I buy online cheaper. Aside from that, these are a lot of the basics for dieting. So if you're looking to diet, my main tips for you are you want to get foods that are volumizing. So low calorie, high in volume, like lettuce and different vegetables, because those are things you're going to want to consume to keep yourself full and not be hungry all the time. Because the worst thing you can do on a diet is be hungry all the time, because that's when you start looking at food and going, you know what, I just want to have a small bit of that, and that small bit turns into 2,000 or 3,000 extra calories later, and then you're beating yourself up the next day. So staying full is a key thing to staying on a diet, and then finding the healthy substitutes for the things you love to eat that aren't going to kill your diet. And for me, like I said, those things are like sugar-free maple syrup, sugar-free chocolate syrup, the 0 calorie or the diet sodas, and different things along those lines, the fat-free dressings, the things that are taking some of those extra calories out and just taking a little bit of that flavor away. So I would give a 7 or 8 out of 10 for a 10 out of 10 any day if I'm taking almost 150 to 200 calories a serving out of that product. So if you guys have any questions or you want to see any videos in particular, go ahead and leave a comment down below. And if you guys liked the video and you found any of this grocery haul helpful, go ahead and leave a like. It really helps out. But until next time, I'll see you guys later. All right, peace.